Yo, hey guys, it's your boy Triple M Gaming here over on the gaming channel. Hey man, guys, I want to come to you guys today talked about this Nintendo Switch 2 issue that I see spiraling out of control over social media and everything. But look, man, first of all, for me, it's not even about the price of Nintendo the Switch 2. It's kind of an issue with the games and the genre of games and the type of games they've produced over the last 10 years. And for them already having a stifling $70 mark and it really rarely went down, I didn't like it. But we're going to get into that. And now they're trying to up the price to $90, almost $100 a game. They got to come with something. But before we get to that, guys, hey, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. And hey, for me, I always been a Nintendo fan. Always. So Nintendo Switch 2, let's get into it. Okay.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen.
All right.
In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend.
Okay.
In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these three play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
That's what we're trying to get into. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Hey, and another thing for me, I've always been a Nintendo fan because that's the very first console I ever had in my life was a Nintendo. So probably showing my age now, but it is what it is. I had the Nintendo 64, all that back then, man. Nintendo was always it for me. So I'm not buying it just because it's going to be a hype thing. It's buying it because it's something I desire to play. I love Nintendo, but hey, man, these prices, whoa.
The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay. We need more games, though.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
All right, okay. 120 frames per second, okay. HDR support?
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Yeah, I see y'all putting more color into the games.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
That's nice.
Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay, bigger buttons.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
So everything
The left and right
basically
sticks are now larger.
except the actual Switch size.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse,
Oh, that's
opening up
unique.
even more
All
ways to play in compatible games.
It looks like a new new genre title.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using two mice, like this.
Okay, that's definitely something new. That's all I'm asking for, something new.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
We've been needing this, bro.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Yeah. Okay, they coming with something now. That's all right. I understand. Here we go. I'm betting that's Zelda.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
All right, 2 USB ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
But what it's gonna be used for though?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
All right. Okay, you're gonna have a camera you can plug
charging in
into?
tabletop
Okay.
mode.
So you can go live straight from the Nintendo Switch. That's cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Now here it is right here. Here go the reason why we paying this much. The 256 gigabytes, that's where that price coming in at. That storage. I bet you.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for
I bet
storing
you.
your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also
256.
faster.
4K support.
Use the
There
Nintendo
you
Switch
go.
2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
That's where all that money coming in
HDR
there
is
behind
also
this,
supported
Nintendo
in
Switch 2.
TV mode.
There you go. Fan ventilation, powerful.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as
I figured it
compatible
would.
Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
That's nice, man. Okay. All right, so my thoughts on this, man. Okay, and it's available June 5th. That's my birthday month, man. So I'm definitely gonna, have a little more talking points on this and think about what's to come with the Nintendo Switch 2. What games are we getting? I seen and reviewed and did my own POV of the Mario Kart World. That's gonna be mind blowing. It's gonna be crazy the way they set that up and the way it's gonna be given to us, to where we can go out there and play with our friends, free roam and all that. That's a W, I believe, and that I feel like they should have did that a long time ago. But hey, they got us there now. But what else would they have besides the Mario Kart World? What else would they bring us? So now we're just gonna sit back and see what Nintendo's cooking, really. Because in my point of view, Nintendo, they have some flaws, but they're doing a good job to me. But like, I just have an issue with that $90 price tag on those games. Cause now you know, coming with PlayStation, Xbox, you know how those guys, like how they coming. All right, you hit them with a $90, boom, knock it up 120. Boom, knock it up 110. That's starting prices. So you know how they're coming. They're starting prices. But here goes the hands-on. I just want to see a few. Let me see. I want to see if I can see a couple of things with it. But yeah, man, it's a lot of people that played the Switch 2. And just a lot of things, man, that they said about it. I just want to watch a few. It's loud.
Hey, it's Brian and Logan from IGN. How are you
Yeah,
doing, Logan?
IGN guys, they
Good. We
always
just
come with
played the
some
Switch
heat.
too.
We did. So we got to play the Switch 2 today. We went
Oh,
hands-on.
look.
We got to play
okay.
it in docked mode.
So
We got
they
to
were
take off the
playing it.
Joy-Cons, played a ton of games. So we're going to tell you all about it. So let's get into it.
So it's really ready to jump on shelves now, I believe. It's already ready. Yeah, they probably already got it in China.
Okay, I want to start with the screen quality. In handheld mode, immediately, kind of a disappointment that this isn't an OLED screen, but it still looks really good, right, Logan?
Yeah, that was one of my big disappointments from the Direct
Yeah,
was
they-
no
they
OLED
wanted
model, just
OLED.
LCD at launch. But we did a side-by-side with
You
my
know
OLED
they
that I have
gonna
now,
do
the
it.
Switch 1 and the Switch 2, and the Switch 2 looked really, really nice. Mario Kart, the colors were popping, and I don't think that people are really going to miss the OLED
Okay.
as much as we were worried we might when we knew that this wasn't going to have OLED.
But I think ultimately they wanted to keep the price around where it is right now, which is $450, and
Yeah, 'cause the
knowing
OLED would've been
Nintendo,
jumping
they'll
about
double dip with an
600.
OLED model a few years from now. But for now,
600
games
for real.
docked look really good. In fact, games in handheld mode look really good too. But in docked mode, you can get up to 4K with some games and up to 120 FPS with some games. Both
that's
those things
cool
won't
right
happen at
there.
the same time. But either way, the dock has a fan built in now to help maintain performance a little bit. And we got to see games like Breath of the Wild, Tears
See,
of
I
the
knew it.
Kingdom,
I already knew
Mario
Breath of the
Kart,
Wild's gonna be
Metroid
on there.
Prime 4. We got to play them
All
all
that's gonna be over
in dock mode,
be able
and
to,
they look really
be
good.
played
Yeah,
on-
when we played Breath of the Wild, I thought this is what we've always wanted Breath of the Wild to look like. It
To
runs
look
so
like,
smoothly. You go to
exactly.
the Korok Forest and it runs great. You fight a guardian, you're slashing, it looks great. You set a whole grassy plain on fire, no frame drops.
The
It
next
looks and runs
Zelda gonna be
really, really
crazy,
nice. So,
I bet,
yeah,
bro.
not sure if it's I need to play this again nice, but is a really nice upgrade for anyone who's going to revisit those games.
Yeah, or if you skipped them the first time around and the Switch 2 is your first time getting into the Nintendo ecosystem, then, I mean, those are some of the best games of all time. So I'm actually kind of jealous that you get to play them with higher fidelity visuals for the first time because
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be definitely
I'll
good.
never get that time back. But you know what? I loved that
I'm about
time.
to say, I never get that time back. All right, yeah,
I wanna-
man, I saw this already. It's just a,
On a
it's a
grip
bunch
the
of
wrong
stuff,
way.
bro.
Up.
They just showing the
save
docks
bin.
off now.
Probably not something you're going to be
6.
traveling with. So Nintendo's going to
See,
have to
like,
figure out
they
different
using
ways
them
that
as
this is going to
mouse,
have to work on
mice.
different surfaces. Because like if you're playing on your leg, which they actually did tell people to do in one demo, it'll work. If you're playing on the back of my hand, you might have
It
some
won't
problems.
work, yeah.
But also if you're playing on the back of my hand on a bus, then somebody call the police.
But why would somebody want to do that anyway?
Still span.
I don't know.
That was enough.
But hey,
Yeah,
guys,
that's
man,
all you
just
need
sitting
is
here
one-
talking
one
about
round.
this, man. Like the Nintendo Switch 2, for me, I believe it's gonna be it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be good. It just, some people, you can't please everybody. That's one thing we always, you can't please everybody, and nobody's gonna always be happy with the product or whatever you bring in. But for me, Nintendo Switch 2 is good. It's just the price of those games from jumping from $70 to $90. That's crazy work. I don't know if it's because of whatever going on out in the world, the political parties from the tariffs being passed down to those guys or whatever. But man, that's crazy. But I don't know. For me, guys, if you think this is a W video, man, just let me know what you think about the Switch 2. Comment under if you get into Switch 2, if you're gonna get it day one or if you're gonna wait a couple of months, get some reviews on it. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Hey, before you go, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. Hey, about 30 likes on this video if y'all can. Hey, I miss with your boy. I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's been your boy Triple M Gaming, and I'm out.